Welcome to Mystery Stories, where the enchanting and the extraordinary come alive. Today we delve into the magical world of the Mystery of Willow Creek. Meet Lina Willowbrook, a girl who feels out of place among her classmates. While they chase soccer balls and trade cards, Lina is drawn to the mystical woods behind her home. When a fairy named Thistle appears, revealing that the forest's magic is fading, Lina is thrust into an epic adventure to save the magic she cherishes. Join us as we explore themes of friendship, family, and the power of embracing what makes us unique. Can Lina uncover the truth behind the stolen magic and learn to celebrate her differences? Tune in to discover the magic within. The Mystery of Willow Creek. Chapter 1. The Odd One Out. Lina Willowbrook was not like the other kids in her school. While most kids her age loved playing soccer or collecting trading cards, Lina had a fascination with the woods behind her house. There was something magical about the trees, the rustling leaves, and the whispers of the wind. She often spent hours there, imagining herself on adventures far beyond her small town of Willow Creek. But because of this, some kids thought she was strange. They often played without her, and sometimes they whispered behind her back. Lina didn't mind too much, though. She had her own world. But there was a part of her that wondered what it would be like to fit in. "Hey, Lina, want to join us for soccer?" called out Ava, one of the popular girls in her class. Lina looked over. She wasn't very good at soccer, but maybe this was her chance to make more friends. "Sure," Lina called back. But after only a few minutes on the field, she tripped over her own feet, fell face first into the grass, and heard the snickers around her. "Maybe soccer's not your thing," Ava said, trying to sound polite but failing to hide a smirk. Lina's cheeks burned with embarrassment. Yeah, maybe not. She wandered off toward the woods, where she felt more at home. As soon as she stepped into the cool shade of the trees, she sighed with relief. The woods were her sanctuary. Here, no one laughed at her. Here, she could be herself. But today, as she wandered deeper than she ever had before, something strange happened. The air felt different, and the trees seemed to whisper louder than usual. Lina noticed a narrow, winding path she had never seen before. Curious, she decided to follow it. And that's when her adventure truly began. Chapter 2. A Mysterious Companion. As Lina ventured deeper into the woods, the air seemed to shimmer with magic. Soon, a flickering light zipped between the trees, and Lina gasped when a tiny fairy appeared before her. The fairy had shimmering wings and introduced herself as Thistle. "I've been waiting for you, Lina," Thistle said, her voice like a tinkling bell. Lina's eyes widened. "Why me?" "There's a mystery in this forest, one that only you can solve," Thistle explained. She fluttered around Lina excitedly, leaving trails of glittering dust. "The magic of the forest is fading, and only someone who understands the woods can save it." Lina hesitated. She'd always felt connected to the forest, but she never imagined it was truly magical. Could she really help? "You're different from the others, Lina. And that's why you're perfect for this task," Thistle said with a reassuring smile. Lina felt a warm glow inside her. For once, being different didn't seem like such a bad thing. "What do I need to do?" Lina asked, ready for the adventure. "We must find the source of the fading magic," Thistle said. "But beware, there are creatures who want the magic to disappear forever. We'll need to be careful." With determination in her heart, Lina followed Thistle deeper into the woods, where the mystery of Willow Creek awaited her. Chapter 3. The Hidden Grove. Thistle led Lina through the forest, deeper than she had ever gone before. The trees seemed more alive here, with golden leaves and flowers glowing softly under the sunlight. The further they went, the more magical it became. Finally, they reached the Hidden Grove, a breathtaking clearing where a crystal-clear pond lay at the center, surrounded by towering trees. In the middle of the pond stood the heart tree, a magnificent tree with silver bark and glowing leaves. "That's the heart tree," Thistle whispered. "It's the source of all the forest's magic." But as Lina stepped closer, she noticed something was wrong. The tree's leaves were dim, and its branches drooped, as though the magic was fading from within. "We must hurry," Thistle urged. "Something is draining the magic from the heart tree." Suddenly, a shadow moved in the distance. Lina and Thistle turned to see a dark figure lurking at the edge of the grove. Before Lina could react, the figure darted away into the trees. Follow it. Thistle cried, her wings fluttering wildly. That could be our answer. Without thinking, Lina sprinted after the shadowy figure, her heart racing. The mystery was beginning to unfold. Chapter 4. The Shadowy Creature. Lina chased the shadowy figure through the dense forest, her feet barely touching the ground. Thistle fluttered by her side, urging her on. They followed the figure until it came to a sudden stop in a clearing. Lina gasped as she saw the creature clearly for the first time. It was tall and slender, with glowing eyes and dark, shimmering skin. It looked almost like it was made of shadows and light. "Who are you?" Lina asked, trying to keep her voice steady. The creature turned its glowing eyes toward her. "I am the guardian of the forest," it said in a deep, rumbling voice. "I protect the magic of this land." Lina blinked in surprise. "But why is the magic fading?" The guardian's eyes flickered. "The magic has been stolen by someone from the outside, a child from your town." Lina's heart sank. "Someone from Willow Creek?" The guardian nodded. "They took the magic without understanding its power. If it's not returned soon, the forest will wither." Lina's mind raced. Who could have taken the magic? One of her classmates. "We need to get the magic back. How do I find it?" The guardian gestured to a small glowing stone on the ground. "This stone will guide you to the one who took the magic. Follow its light." Lina picked up the stone, feeling a sense of purpose. She wasn't just the odd girl who loved the woods anymore. She was the one who could save it. Chapter 5. The True Thief. Lina and Thistle followed the glowing stone back through the forest. The light pulsed softly, growing brighter as they approached the edge of the woods. Finally, they arrived at the schoolyard, where Lina spotted a familiar figure under a tree. It was Ava, sitting alone, holding a small, glowing crystal. Lina's heart raced as she realized the truth. Ava was the one who had taken the magic. Lina called, stepping forward. Ava jumped, quickly hiding the crystal behind her. "Lina, what are you doing here?" "I could ask you the same thing," Lina said. "You took the magic from the forest. You have to return it." Ava looked down at the crystal, guilt washing over her face. "I didn't mean to take it. I found it, and it was so beautiful. I didn't think it would hurt anything." Lina softened. Ava hadn't stolen the magic out of malice. She had simply made a mistake. "It's not too late to make things right," Lina said gently. "But you have to give it back." Ava hesitated for a moment, then slowly handed the glowing crystal to Lina. "I didn't mean to cause any harm. I just thought, maybe if I had something special, people would notice me." Lina understood that feeling all too well. She nodded, holding the crystal carefully. "Let's return it together." With Thistle fluttering beside them, the two girls headed back into the woods, ready to restore the magic. Chapter 6. Restoring the Magic. Lina and Ava hurried back to the hidden grove, with Thistle guiding them through the trees. As they reached the clearing, Lina felt a surge of hope. The heart tree's leaves were still dim, but there was a chance to save it. "Place the crystal in the heart of the tree," Thistle urged, her tiny voice filled with urgency. Lina stepped forward, cradling the glowing crystal in her hands. She found a small hollow in the trunk of the heart tree, and gently placed the crystal inside. As soon as it touched the tree, a brilliant light exploded from within. The tree began to hum with life, its silver bark glowing brighter and brighter. The leaves shimmered, their glow returning in full force. The magic was restored. Lina and Ava stepped back, watching in awe as the entire grove came alive. Flowers bloomed, the trees rustled joyfully, and the air was filled with a sweet, magical scent. The forest was saved. "You did it," Thistle said, her wings fluttering with excitement. "The magic is restored." Lina smiled, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. She had always loved the forest, but now she had helped protect it. And in doing so, she had discovered something important about herself. Chapter 7. A New Beginning. The next day at school, Lina felt different. Not because she had saved the forest, no one would ever know about that, but because she had learned something valuable. She didn't need to fit in to be important. Her love for the forest, her curiosity, and her courage made her special in her own way. At recess, Ava approached her with a shy smile. Lina, I'm really sorry for everything. I didn't mean to take the magic or make fun of you. Lina smiled back. It's okay, Ava. We all make mistakes. And I'm glad we could fix things together. Ava hesitated. Do you want to explore the woods together sometime? Lina's heart lifted. She didn't need to change who she was to make friends. She could stay true to herself and still find connections with others. I'd like that, Lina said, feeling more confident than ever. As they walked together, Lina glanced toward the woods. The magic was safe and so was she, different but proud of it. The forest still held mysteries, and Lina knew she was ready for whatever adventure came next. Thanks for joining us on this magical journey through the Mystery of Willow Creek. If you enjoyed the story, consider giving us a thumbs up and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more enchanting tales, and let's uncover more mysteries together. See you next time!